A steak designed for 2 people, and I'm definitely going to eat it by myself. Welcome to the show where we play the game, What Do I Have in the Fridge and What Can I Make With It? This week I am home alone because Greg has flown off to wherever he is and it's just me sitting here by myself. So join me as I dive into the fridge and see what I got. Preserved lemon, Kalamata olives, sour cream, pickled cabbage, pickles, tomatoes, almond milk, normal milk, kale that looks like it's going on its way out. Ribeye, I'm gonna have to eat this tonight. Yep. Rice paper noodles, pumpkin seeds, onions, a yucca, dried cranberries. Actually, there's some cool stuff this week. I don't normally say that, and so it's sort of fun to feel that way. Definitely, I have to cook the steak up because it's been sitting there for several days. So I'm gonna do a steak, and I'm gonna use the yucca as like steak and potatoes, steak and starch kind of thing. Salad, steak, yucca as a complete dinner. And guess what? It's dinner time. But before I do that, you should take time to press that button right below the video that says subscribe. This is a ribeye, boneless ribeye steak. First step, pat it dry with paper towels. This is a huge steak. I actually bought it for both me and Greg. And just set that aside. Yucca is super fun. You can cook it however you want. I'm just gonna steam it. I've seen yucca fries, I've seen yucca roasted, you can do lots of things. I have never done this before. But like, that's what this show's for, and like, I'm home, and it's just me. If it's a failure, I'll eat everything else, and it'll still be delicious. So yucca is cool, because it's like a fibrous version of a potato. If someone though writes in and says that the skin is the most nutritious part, I will not believe them, and I will ignore them. Chop it up, pot, steamer basket, voila. Just enough water to come underneath the steamer basket. I can see that the water is boiling. Now, I don't know how long this takes, but I'm gonna check it after 10 minutes. For the steak, I'm gonna use cast iron because it heats up super, super hot and retains that heat. It does take a while to heat up, so we're starting it now. Salads are tough for me. Oh, I saw those cranberries and the pumpkin seeds. That will help me go in a direction. My theory of salad making is often mix-ins first and then add the leafy greens last. And I think that's just because the leafy greens I find the least interesting. Now my salad spinner is broken, so I just do this now. And then maybe just a rough chop while I drop it all over the place. I'm gonna not dress it until later because I don't want it to wilt ahead of time. And we're waiting for the yucca to finish steaming. In the meantime, this is my dog Duke. He smells the steak. And he had a big day at doggy daycare. And then he had a big day playing in the park. Yeah. But you have to be out of the kitchen now. You can't step foot in the kitchen, that's the rule. Good boy. I'm gonna test the yucca to see if it's done. Oh, that just comes right apart. I'd call that done. You're gonna need a lot of salt and some spice. Turn it off and put it in a little bowl. While the yucca rests, I'm gonna make the sauce. These chilies are already cut up, so I'm just gonna mix them in with the sour cream. Same spoon. Yes, no, yeah, I'm living by myself right now. Same spoon. Some sour cream. And done. Great. Sip of wine. Now the pièce de résistance. Okay, now the pièce de résistance. Okay, now the pièce de résistance. Wow, not gonna do it. Okay, now the big thing. Now I have smoked up my house with this very hot pan. I'm turning on the fan. Sorry if that means you can't really hear me very well. These things tend to sclanch up when they cook, and that will cause the meat to bow, and I'd like to avoid that as much as possible. I'm just gonna make a couple slits. I'm gonna let it sit for a while because I have a glass of wine here. So it's definitely looking like it is browned a lot. Ooh, it's like falling apart in there. Ooh. I'll let it sit on the second side for about 2 minutes, and then I'll take its temperature. We're looking for about 120, maybe 125. All right, 120. Let it drip. Woo! And there we go. So that needs to rest for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna do the salad dressing now. Pepper, salt. This is the spicy salt. Balsamic vinegar, and olive oil. Not all salad dressings need to be made in a separate bowl. You can sometimes just dress the salad. So here we are. We have our steak, we have our yucca, we have our salad. You know the irony of all of this? Greg would love this meal. Oh my goodness, perfect pink, rosy red. Not sure if you can see that, but it looks amazing. Also, it's super crusty because that pan was so rip-roaring hot. Doesn't need a sauce because it's so juicy. Doesn't need salt because I salted it before. Other than being glossy and beautiful. The salad is texturally super fun. A really nice juxtaposition to everything else in the meal. The salad has some sweet components, a crunch that the rest of the meal does not have, and of course the freshness, which is key. No. That yucca is real dry and cold now. And no, it's not good. I'm gonna put some more sauce on it. Okay, let's see if that helps. It helps a lot, okay. Whew. Save that. Do some rice. Steamed up the yucca and made a sauce for it. Salted and then seared the steak. And then just like a quick salad of that kale, then dried cranberries and pumpkin seeds and tomatoes. This really does drive home the idea that you can get amazing food by just like stocking your kitchen well. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what's in your fridge and what you did with it. Or if you open up your fridge and you don't know what to do with any of the stuff, let me know what it is and we can play together.